East Kentucky Railfan back with another video. Today we're chasing an empty coal train from the Martin Yard up to the Spurlock loadout. A short 3 miles up the former Long Fork subdivision. The Long Fork subdivision was built by the Long Fork Railway, a subdivision, the Baltimore and Ohio. Built in 1912, the line was purchased by the Chesapeake and Ohio in 1925. Originally, the C&O operated 25 miles of railroad from Martin to Wheelwright Junction, and then as the Wheelwright sub from the junction up to the town of Wheelwright. Inland Steel opened its Price Tipple in Price, Kentucky along the line in 1951, and as of 1977, the line had over a dozen active mines and loaders, with several daily trains. Today, all that's left of this once busy line is 3 miles of track and a single loader, and that's where we're headed today. Sometimes on the railroad, things don't go as smoothly as you had intended, and just about a half a mile from the switch to head to the mine, train ran into a little problem in the way of some downed trees across the tracks. I was able to get the drone in the air, so I'll get you some aerial footage of the trees across the tracks as we wait on the maintenance of the way crew to arrive to clear the way. Didn't take long for the maintenance of the way guys to make short work of that tree across the tracks, and our train is on the move once again. Now, in case you're not familiar with the way coal loading works in eastern Kentucky, the narrow valleys don't provide the space for the big swooping loops you see in other areas. So here, a series of tracks are laid and the train is cut in half. The first half is staged, the engines will run around, hook onto the second cut of cars, pull those under the loadout and tie them down. The engines will then run around for a final time and reconnect back onto one of the cuts. Both cuts are loaded individually and then shoved back into their staging positions. Once both cuts of cars are loaded, the train will be recombined and then pulled away from the loader. In this case, it'll go back to the Martin yard and await a road crew to come get it for the trip to Russell. We'll watch some of that process now. As I was just talking, the first cut of cars were being pulled under the loader. As you can see, those cars are tied down now, and the engines are about to come back for their second cut of cars. as you see the conductor walking to make his connection. I usually don't film crews at work, but I had talked to this conductor and he didn't mind it, so I've included this part in the video. The train was loaded the next day, and I was able to make it back as the second cut of cars was being pulled under the loader. As you can see the coal fall from the chute and into the car. The train is pulled at a steady pace. Now the water is sprayed on the coal to keep down dust. Hope you've enjoyed this look at an Eastern Kentucky coal train being loaded. Some coal operations here in the heart of Appalachia. If you did, please hit that like button down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back soon with more content. Until then, have a great day.